Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Display and Tech Review. Today I'm going to show you the calibration settings for the Samsung TU8000 series. It's a pretty good TV and it's worth getting it calibrated. So for those of you that have it, let's get to it. So first, you press the home button. You go to settings, on picture mode, you choose movie mode, and then on settings, on brightness, you're gonna drop it to 34, contrast 32, sharpness at 0, color 0, tint 0. Make sure everything applies the picture to all sources. Picture clarity settings, leave it off or put it at off. Contrast enhancer should be off. Color tone at warm 2. Gamma at BT1886. And on the shadow detail, you raise it 1. So you see a little more detail since the blacks are a little bit crushed and it doesn't reach the minimum of the blackness. RGB mode off. Color settings, leave it at off. Space settings. And then on white balance, on the 2-point calibration, on red gain 0, green gain -3, blue gain -6, red offset -6, green offset -5, and blue offset -5. Then we're gonna back up, go to the 20-point settings, and then on the 10%, on the 5%, you're gonna leave it 0, everything. On the 10%, 0, everything. On the 15%, 0, everything. 20%, everything 0, red, blue, and green. 25%, the same. On 30%, the same. On 35%, the same. On 40%, the same. On 45%, that's when you start. And then on the red, you're going to put -0 and blue and green. Sorry, red -2 and blue and green 0. On 50, everything's going to be black 0. On 55, everything is 0, red, blue, and green. On 60, red is going to be -5. Green and blue is going to be 0. 65, red -8, green -4, blue -2. On 70, red -7, green and blue -3. On 75, red, green, and blue 0. 80, red, green, and blue 0. 85, everything 0. 90, everything 0. 95, everything 0. And 100%, everything 0. The TV calibrated pretty good and it didn't have that much stuff to do to it except on the 2-point, which they took care of most of the issues of the TV calibration. Then, for those of you that need a darker for night mode, even for a darker scene, you go to Filmmaker mode and settings. On brightness, you're gonna leave it at 47 or even 50 if you desire to. Contrast, you drop it to 32. Sharpness 0, color 25, tint 0. Make sure everything applies to all sources. Contrast enhancer and clarity settings on off. Warm 2. Shadow detail at 1. BT1886. And then on the white balance is going to be only 2-point. It doesn't give you a 20-point settings. Then on red gain, green gain, and blue gain, you leave it at 0. But in the red offset, you put -4, green offset -3, and blue offset -4. So that's it, everyone. I hope you like the settings. For those of you that have it, enjoy. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you have any thoughts or comments, just write it down below. This is Isan, and I'll see you next time.